Alexa, turn on Hannah's desk.
Okay.
Don't fall. Hi guys. It's me, Gracefully Hannah. And today I thought that I would make a year in review video while I'm currently getting ready. So, obviously my eyes are already done because I went and hung out with friends at lunch time. So now, spooky lighting. So now I need to do everything else, aka my hair, which is a greasy mess. But I thought I'd do a year in review video because it was a crazy year. So I wanted to talk about the good, the bad, the in-between, because while there was a lot of bad, there was also a lot of good. So let's start with January. January, I had a TikTok go viral, which was insane, and I didn't realize that many people could watch a TikTok about me freaking out about the flavor of a candy. And in January, I got my driver's license, which is crazy to think about because it seems like so long ago, but also not that long ago that I got my driver's license. I got that on January 27th. February, I did a show. I did Peter Pan, which is the last show I did in a theater. And it was a good show. Some things went wrong, but what doesn't with live theater? But that was one of the favorite shows I've been in because I got to have a more dancey role, which in Adams I did have a dance role. I was in the dance ensemble. I was a dance lead, but other than that, like, I didn't really get to show off my dance on stage. So it was really fun to get to do that, especially with some of my closest friends, and I met my best friend while doing that. I did a lot of worship, which was a lot of fun. I love leading worship and getting to be up on stage worshiping God. March. We all know what happened in March. March, a lot of things happened. So I sang, first we had uncertainty with school. I made a vlog about that actually. On the day that school was officially stopped and moved to online, I was vlogging that day. So that was a time, and that was interesting. March also was the last time I got to lead worship before coming back in September, which it seems like so long ago, but it was just a couple months ago. So that happened, and I experienced quarantine. I was a quarantine teen, and that was interesting. Definitely, we all definitely learned more about our family dynamic through that. Learned that though we like spending time together, there is such a thing as too much time together, which we found that out very quickly. And we got a bunch of masks in March too, and I discovered how to wear a mask because I never had to wear one before. April. April was interesting. So April, I asked for help with my mental illness. So we started seeing a therapist, and I'll make a video about that and my experience with that, because I know it's good for me to put my story out there so that others can feel that they can do the same thing as me and get help, which definitely, it's called help for a reason. It's very helpful. What am I doing? Why am I just running through the months? Let me list the good and list the bad. The good of this year, I performed several times. I performed twice. I got to lead worship. I got to lead a couple worship songs and verses at church, which I don't do anymore. Or if I do, it's not that often. So that was nice. I met my IB friends, and I started IB, and though I complain about IB a lot, it's a good program, and I love my friends that I made there. I found a group of friends that I really connect with at church, which didn't happen before. Before this year, at church, I felt like, yes, I had friends, but they weren't like very close friends. But I have very, very close friends now, and I'm very happy that I found them. And I also got baptized this year through my own choice. I got baptized when I was a kid, but I got baptized through my own choice. And that was amazing. And I told my best guy friend that I liked him, and found out he liked me back. So now we're taking a relationship slowly, which I would never think I'd have the courage to do that. I reached out and asked for help because I felt quarantine was going to make my mental illness worse, which it didn't. But that was because I reached out and I got help. I got my first job. So I teach kids now, which is so much fun and definitely my dream teenage job. And I'm so happy that that's my job in high school. I got diagnosed for my mental illness, so now I can actually put a name to what I'm feeling rather than just sort of feeling it, you know? That being said, I was diagnosed with general anxiety, which I'll make a video about that and my experience about that, but I like knowing what it is rather than just saying, oh, I feel this thing, and not feeling valid because I couldn't put a name to it. What else? I got several leads this year. Well, no, I got 2 leads and then a main dance ensemble. So I was the Goose in the Charlotte's Web, and now I'm Olive in Ella Enchanted, and that's so much fun. And we get to perform in a real theater in February. Better yet, it's at my school, so that's a lot of fun, and I'm so excited for that. The bad. Quarantine, having to navigate school, and especially honors classes, through online format, and also starting IB through the online format. I love IB, but it was difficult to do. It was very difficult to do. Not a lot of bad happened this year for me. The worst was having to quarantine and miss out on 2 weeks of school and 2 weeks of hanging out with my friends and 2 weeks of church. But that was really the worst of it. Oh, also my car got hit. That was frightening, and it made my anxiety act up. Basically, I was pulling out of the parking lot at school, and there was like this corner, so I went around the corner, and so now I'm going forward because I went around the corner, and there was a truck here, and it decided to back up, and I honked, and it stopped. So I stopped immediately, and it honked, so I honked, and then it stopped, and then it kept going, and then it hit me. So nobody was hurt, and it was just a scratch, but it was still really, really scary. And then he drove away. He didn't even stay. So that was definitely not fun. I don't know what else happened this year. But yeah, it's been one wild ride. But I'm happy it happened, because I wouldn't be the person I am today if I hadn't gone through that season, and if I hadn't found the IB kids and gained this community that I can go to for anything. Because they're cool people, and I love my IB friends. Definitely, if you have the choice of doing IB, do it, because you're going to find friends who can help you with anything, which is so cool, and I love it. So yeah, I don't know what else to talk about, but thank goodness 2020 is over. I know, just because the year is changing, it's not going to change everything immediately, but hopefully we can move towards life getting better in 2021. That's the goal. That's my goal. I stopped filming, and then I completely forgot about what happened pop culture that shaped me. One, I watched Black Friday from Star Kids. That was good. Two, Unis Honest. I found it in quarantine, or I found them rather, and it changed me. It changed me hard. Like, I feel like now I'm more serious about everything that I do and the stuff that I consume. And I found my favorite YouTuber through watching Unis Honest. I now am obsessed with Mark and Ethan, and I have to watch a Markiplier makes at least once a week, because it feels like Unis Honest without it actually being Unis Honest. And I find myself keep on watching compilation vids and like clips on TikTok and obsessing over it, because that's all I have left of them. Well, this one fell. That's okay.